countries, even before the boys were born. Bobby had been born in the United States, but the family had moved to Africa the same year. Ricky had been born in Zimbabwe. Now they live in Bangladesh.
The family lived in a mission compound, a fenced group of houses and buildings that made up Bangladesh. Seventh-day Adventist Seminary, a school for pastors. Pastor Ondrizeks had started the school. Bobby and Ricky were in 5th and 6th grade. Their mother taught them and some of the other children of missionaries with lessons from Home Study Institute.
On Fridays, the guard allowed beggars to come through the gate into the missionaries' compound. He turned many away, allowing and only those who were extremely needy. Mrs. Ondrizeks never turned away any beggars who came to her door.
Bobby, Ricky, our beggar friend is here. Do you want to give her the rice?
An old woman in a shabby dark sari that reached only below her knees appeared at the door. She came so faithfully that the neighbors called her Ondrizeks Beggar.
I gave her the rice and sweater. She smiled, but I wish we spoke the same language. When she smiled, she said something. It might have been thank you.
The boys didn't have much to bring with them. The only real toys they had were 2 bikes.
Dad, we have a problem. Our bikes need some work. We could probably fix them if we had the tools. Can we go to the bike shop? Can we go to the bike shop in Calicar? It's only 2 miles away.
Sorry, boys. I just can't take the time right now.
Well, could we go?
I'm not sure that would be a good idea. There are some terrible stories of things that happen in Calicar, especially to foreigners. I don't think it is a safe place for children.
Maybe I could go with them.
To Calicar? Just you and the boys? Doesn't sound safe.
What?
Please, Dad, we need our bikes.
The bike shop isn't actually in Calicar. It's on the side of town. We can go in the morning. I could wait with the bikes while the boys go in and get what they need. Then we can come straight home.
I don't think this is a good idea at all, but on the other hand, my schedule is so tight for the next few days.
Don't you think it would be safe for the boys and me to go in full daylight?
All right, let's pray you have a safe trip. Please come back as quickly as possible.
The next morning, the boys awoke early.
As soon as you finish eating your breakfast, we'll be on our way to Calicar.
This ride's fun. I wish it was a little farther.
Here we are. You boys go in and I'll quickly get the tools you need. I'll wait here with your bikes.
Suddenly, the mother was surrounded by a mob of people. She wasn't sure where they had all come from. They crowded closer and closer, began shouting and pushing. It seemed like hundreds of people, although it was only a few dozen, mostly men. Mrs. Ondrizeks, who didn't understand a word they were saying, became frightened.
Lord, please send your angels to protect us. Give us wisdom to know what to do. And please help the boys to hurry.
She was shaking as she waited. How would they ever get out of this crowd? Just then, she heard a shout.
The mob immediately became quiet. From the edge of the crowd came a voice Mrs. Ondrizeks recognized. It was their beggar. Mother couldn't understand the words, but the woman sounded stern. How are we going to get out of this mess?
Just get on our bikes and ride.
Praying, they climbed on their bikes. The beggar woman stepped in front of them and shouted a command. As the crowd parted, their friend led the way out. She smiled and waved at them on their way.
Needless to say, they pedaled for home as fast as they could.
I can't wait to tell Dad about our ride.
What do you mean? I'm glad you are back. How was the trip?
Dad, you know that woman that called the Ondrizeks Beggar? Well, she's literally Ondrizeks friends. And she's really happy.
What do you mean?
You should have been there. While we were in the bike shop, this huge crowd.
This is something interesting about service. Why is it that people who serve often ended up being served?